O O O M G. Man, check it out. No Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy, no doubt. No Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy, no doubt. No Diddy. OMG. That's just my it's just my roll call. This is what I do. And guess who we got in the chat? We got Life with Tasharia in the building. My beautiful members in the chat. Go to her channel, Life with Tasharia, Wellness Frugal Mama, go to her channel. Subscribe. What's up, Frugal Mama? She says hello. Hola. Hola. Shout out to her out of Fort Worth, Texas. And guess else we got in the chat? We got Brandon Rayford in the building. Brandon Rayford. Brandon Rayford. What up, man? What up, though? And thank you. Thank 1229. My fart has an unpleasant odor today. Well, I hope you can get some water and clear it out. I think you need to take some cranberry juice, some prune juice, some whatever juice they make your bowels flow so you can get that odor out your system and drink plenty of water. Plenty of water. All the water you can think. Anyway, uh Diddy baby oil party. So only thing with Diddy is that Complex got the official release, the prison release. I guess that's online. I guess you can just Google it. I don't know. I ain't even try to Google that. But now we have a release date on Diddy around approximate time, and they talking about May of 2028. Damn, that's a long ass time. And Cash Money versus No Limit. That's the meat and potatoes. Oh my God. Woo! Who won? Who won? And the prayers and all the mess. That's easy. That's easy. And Lord, well, this Fuga Mama's laughing at me. Shout out to y'all. I just want to read real quick before I get into the cash. Just get into the Diddy stuff real quick. Nothing really serious. Nothing really, spontaneous, but something light. And I always forget to just go ahead and cover the topic real quick. So, not one of the topics. This is not the definitive topic. My topic is whatever y'all on. Diddy's prison release date has been revealed. Ooh, what's up, Matthew Finlay? What are they talking about? Boom. Um, the Bureau of Prisons online records. So you can just Google this. I could just have Googled this myself. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I should have Googled this myself, and it would have looked better. If you seen his name, Shine, whatever his name, Combs, whatever, it would have been better. For violating the Med Act will end on May 8th, 2028. So I could have Googled that. My bad. I had took a picture of it. It could have been Googled. The Brewer. Okay. And then it takes into account the fact that he's being incarcerated since September 2024. The federal rules mandating that if he meets certain qualifications, he only to serve 85% of his time. You can read more about the federal sentencing rule for our update here. So they reached out, and I'm gonna get to the chat. I see y'all trolling here. So Complex reached out to the Bureaus of Prisons to get clarification on the May 2028 release date. Their Office of Public Affairs is closed due to the government shutdown. Damn. So he wanted to so we all know that. So they trying to say he's going to be released in 2028 of May. That's what they got on their site. Now, can he get paroled and all that stuff earlier? I don't know. I've never been to prison. Someone says Union Nash won. I had Taco Bell last night, and it took mean this morning. Hey man, I know what you're saying. And we got all kind of people in here talking about their farts. Ugh, y'all nasty. You got somebody named Charlie Brown 6032. My fart smell like boo boo, as it should. Feeling nothing like a morning. Yeah, I take mine in the morning too. Yeah, I take mine before I come to work too. So that's normal to wake up in the morning and release you ate all day. So if you eat all day, you're gonna release the helm. If you don't, you need to go get that checked out. If you don't, you need to get them checked out. Them glasses gotta go. Thank you, Kirk. But anyway, say my comment. Somebody said. Shout out to y'all. All right, let me get to the meat and potatoes, which is bad boy. I mean, no limit. The no limit. The no limit and cash money situation. Woo! This was heavy right here. I seen this like the after effects of it, and man, I seen the after. I mean, I seen like the after show where I didn't catch it live. Forget that. I on the clock. I heard that. Yeah, y'all in here just talking about boo boo. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop reading y'all boo boo comments. So anyway, everybody, I watched it, man, and I just seen like the first 30 minutes. I didn't watch the whole show. I'm gonna be honest with you. But what I've seen, man, no limit. Look, man, sounded way better than Cash Money, man. Way better. It went way better. Um, the two man, every man, they dressed all the same. They was more unified. Birdman seemed like he was loaded the whole time, and I don't know. He just when he rapped, you just didn't feel his energy. He was just chill. BG, I mean BG. The BG wasn't even there. I don't even think BG was there. It was a lot of people missing from Cash Money, man. That could have made this battle way better. Of course, number one, Young Moolah, baby. Little Tucci, Little Wayne wasn't there. The number one Cash Money person wasn't even there. And then Turk wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? So you just had BG, Manny Fresh, and damn near Birdman. That's it. Against the whole roster. Even Snoop came out. And the one that surprised me the most that I forgot how dope she was Mia X. Mia X was spitting, homie. Woo! Mia X to me was the hardest one out of all of them. All of them did good on Cash. I mean, no limit and all that. But Mia X, woo! Man, Mia X was flowing. Oh, they taking our EBT away. I get that in a minute. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Me and Exit the best, huh? What's up, y'all? But yeah, man, Mia X ripped it, man. And I'm just gonna show like the after show. The after show. I can't show the direct show because I don't want to get no damn copyright strike. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we just gonna get with shout out to Nine Mag TV. He kind of broke it down in a good way. And yeah. Fair use, fair use. We'll get to the government in a minute. Forget all that.
Was because if this shit here would have never happened if it wasn't for blood. Oh, it wasn't for you, man. And he one of the reasons why I did it because.
So if y'all don't know, youngsters, y'all don't know. This is Swiss Beats, one of the dopest producers back in the days. And married to Alicia Keys. And this is Birdman, of Cash Money. Mercedes was fine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They got man, yeah, man. Man, No Limit was looking, man. No Limit. They look together, bro.
So both sides know what this shit really about, and I'm glad he got to pull that off.
Man, I appreciate you.
Stop being selfish, bro.
So this is Little Turk. Little Turk, he wasn't there. They said if he was there, it'd have been a difference too. Because they didn't have no energy on stage. They didn't have the biggest show, which is Little Wayne, but they didn't have Little Turk either. Like, come on, man, you didn't have Turk. You know what I'm saying? Did you see Bird and Charlemagne? Nah, I seen Birdman get wiped off by his girlfriend's sister on stage. I seen that. Fair use. Here we go.
Like a lot of y'all talking about, man, New Orleans got put on. New Orleans ain't get put on until niggas come together like fucking grown-ups. Then New Orleans put on, dog. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, and let me just be real. I'm about to get out of the spiritual side right quick. You feel me? Cause I be seeing a lot of y'all don't call shit for what it is, bro, and I don't respect it. See, that's why motherfuckers always get mad at me because I go against the grain. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't call shit for what it is. Stop capping. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. No Limit did they thing because they seem like they unified. Yeah, Mystical
Right.
locked up, C locked up, but I believe if C and Mystical would have been home, they would have been on them. Well, I don't know what Mystical would have been because Mystical's Cash Money No Limit. Mystical probably would have had 1 foot on Cash Money side, 1 foot on No Limit side. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how he would have did it, but if we gonna be real about it, y'all, can we just for one fucking night in New Orleans in the Superdome put the differences to fucking side? Ain't none of you niggas put no money in Turk pocket, bro. I like y'all ain't gonna stop no money, and y'all ain't.
So he mad because Birdman called him a B in front of the whole world. He's like, where's that B? Turk B, yeah, didn't show up. And you go to some of the chat. What's up, Seven Sages in the building? In the building, Seven Sages, 5279 in the building. Master P runs a great crew. He commands the utmost respect. And you know what else I'm gonna say about Master P? Say what you want, but none of his artists complain about getting paid. None of his artists don't be complaining, hey, Master P never gave me this. You don't hear them stories about Master P. Say what you want about Master P. Even Snoop from back in the days. None of these dudes, except for probably his brother, be saying some stuff about him. I don't know. That's between their little beef, whatever. I don't know what's going on. But the rest of them, they don't be complaining, bro. But you got a lot of complaints in this damn Cash Money circle, boy. Everybody at one point was complaining about not getting paid. Everybody. From Lil Wayne, his own damn son, from Turk, from BG. BG, was BG there? I don't even see BG on the picture. I don't even think BG was there either. So they man, they didn't have their whole crew there. They came out handicapped. you know. But mainly people they be there go BG right there. You don't see BG. BG used to complain. I know he cool with Birdman now, but Turk still complaining. Lil Wayne he didn't show up. So they came out handicapped, dog. Like they came out handicapped like a dog. You know what I'm saying? So but yeah, other than that, still, even though they came out handicapped, they just didn't seem unified. And you could tell Master P is still paying, he paid all those people on stage. That's probably what the bottom line is, ladies and gentlemen. I guarantee you, Master P paid everybody that performed for him on No Limit. I bet you he gave them something. I guarantee you that. But the thing with Birdman, we keep hearing about Birdman is that he's greedy. And I think that's the bottom line. He didn't want to chop up them checks. I think them three right there didn't even show up, I don't think. If I'm not mistaken. The three damn heroes wasn't even there, bro. Yes, yes, Juvenile was the dopest at the time, but when Lil Wayne got on fire, it was clearly Lil Wayne was better than all of them. You know what I'm saying? Be no disrespect to all the other artists on Cash Money, but we already know Lil Weezy, you know what I'm saying, run circles through all them motherfuckers, man. No disrespect. Um, Master P has new chips. Yipes. Have you tried them? I heard they was good. And so shout out to Master P, man. Master P, he deserved that, man, because everybody always put Cash Money way over No Limit, and No Limit came before Cash Money. People forget about that. No Limit came before Cash Money. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't saying if it wasn't for No Limit would be no Cash Money, but damn, they did open up the door. You know what I'm saying? They had them dope ass album covers. Their album covers was dope. whether you like the music or not. Should Drake have showed up for Cash Money? If he would have showed up, it would have been over. So Lil Wayne, Drake, it would have been over, bro. You got Lil Wayne and Drake popping up because they are the umbrella of Cash, yeah, young moolah, but they still signed, they were still signed, and Nicki. So if they had Nicki and, it would have been a problem. But Lil Wayne know that he would, just by himself, he's a draw by himself. So Lil Wayne got to do her own verses against somebody big like him. And so Lil Wayne, I see why Lil Wayne didn't want to do it. Lil Wayne is a got his own damn empire by himself. So I think Lil Wayne is looking for the verses for him with his own name versus whoever. You know what I'm saying? Because Lil Wayne got a catalog, got lyrics, got bars, so we sleep on that. We sleep on the Lil Wayne era. And then, I slept on Mia. Mia X was flowing her ass off, man. little Mia X was flowing, homie. She was the tightest to me. She was flowing her ass off, bro. I guess I slept on Mia X. Mia X was on that stage spitting with stage commandments and looking like a real MC, dog. I was like, ooh, I slept on Mia X. Damn, I ain't know Mia X had that stage presence like that. I didn't know that. Damn, slept right through her catalog. Shit. So that I'm glad that versus happened because it showed that No Limit was just as dope as Cash Money, just as dope. I know she been fired, but I slept on her, man. I never seen her perform live. I heard her music. I know she was always dope to me, but I didn't know she can rap on. It's a difference on record and then you on stage rapping. A lot of people can't sound the same as they sound on the record. She sound just like the record, just like Snoop does, just like Mystical, just certain people. Even Master P sound like the record. Birdman, he was man. Poor Birdman, man. Shout out to him. He got all the money, but he was never really a rapper. You know what I'm saying? And Juvenile, he just, Lil Wayne just outshined him after a while. No disrespect, Juvie. Everybody know Juvie was the man back then in the crew. But once Lil Wayne went solo, yeah, he was over ever since. Ever since that, what is it? Something degrees. I forgot how many degrees, whatever the one that says, go DJ, whatever that. When he made that, it was over. When Lil Wayne made Go DJ, back then, it was just like whatever degrees it was, whatever they put out. Man, it was undisputed that Lil Wayne was the man. You know what I mean? Too Short was a legend. Shout out to Too Short. Ola Jones, shout out to E Thanks 112. My Care, she been, what's she say? My Calaire, shout out to you. And Charlie Brown says, the drugs beat up Lil Wayne. He do. I hate to say that. What he do? He do, man. If you look at the young Tucci to the Tucci now, yeah, I think he's clean at this moment, but you can tell whatever that was in them cups back in the days caught up to him. Caught up to him, you know what I'm saying? He do look way older than what his age is. He do. Let's keep it real. But that doesn't overshadow his dopeness though. He's still dope. He's still Lil Wayne. He still can rap. He still performs. He still performs. So, and when he get into that zone, we seen it. We seen it on a couple of them. We seen it on certain occasions where when Lil Wayne get on that stage, he turned back to Lil Weezy, bro. So no matter how he look, Lil Weezy is the GOAT. A lot of people say that. I'm not mad at that. Everybody got their era of hip hop where they came in and who influenced them and who made them lift weights, who made them be better, smarter, whatever. People was playing whatever they was playing. So I ain't gonna knock that. Michael Metabolic. Michael said in here, you know what I'm saying? Seven say Little Wayne looking like Little Goblin. They can't stop Little Tucci, right? They can't. Little Tucci got too much. He got too many. He got too many songs, bro. He got too many songs, man. That songs that I forgot he was on. I was like, damn, I forgot about Lil Wayne catalog. And so we gonna go into the some of the accolades and stuff. I just, me, I like to Google stuff. I'm a Google dude. I'll be Googling stuff. I was just curious. Like people, just different little accolades and stuff. I was just wondering like who was on who roster and all this stuff. So I'm just gonna start. Damn, come on. Come on, my phone. Shit. I'm trying to get to the damn accolades. You every time I move it, it jumps. Damn. They get mad. I'm just trying to show the accolades. That's it. So cash money net worth, you know, they say it was into the billions at one point. Gross in 2019, the label had a generated 1.8 billion since 1998. Lil Wayne they said Birdman said was just Drake, Nicki, and Lil Wayne generated 2 billion in revenue in that label. Damn. And then me, I like to check everybody's stats. I like me, I like to check everybody's stats. And where I was at. Okay, I think what's this? Uh then you go to No Limit. So they was estimated at one point 198 to 350 million. You know what I mean? So they had it. So they was in 2000. There's no net worth today of it, but at they top of they hot at they top, shit, they had a 350 something million, man. You know? And then Master P, his is between 100 and 200 million. These some rich brothers right here, man. Birdman is between 160 million right now. You know, 160 million. Yeah, so these dudes ain't nothing to sneeze at. Ain't nothing to sneeze at. Um, then I thought I googled the. So yeah, man, that was a great show they put on. And then you go into the artists. Boom. You go into the Cash Money artist name alone, you just go by picture wise. I mean, shit, man. If he would have showed up, it would have been over. Lil Wayne came, it would have been over, dog. Drake would have came, he definitely would have been over. Turk, they missed a lot of people. Mystical, he wasn't there. It was a lot of people from Cash Money, man, that didn't show up. It was a lot that didn't show up. Nicki didn't come. Jaquez, he could have been singing some shit. You know. On Little Bow Wow, I forgot was on there for a minute. He could have came. We forget the whole Cash Money roster. They had Busta Rhymes at one point. They could have cheated, man. They could have just brought everybody that was ever on a roster. DJ Khaled. A lot of people start signing the Cash Money when their careers was falling off. Look, you had young Buck at one point. Your Gotti, Rich Homie Quan. You know what I'm saying? So shit, even Tiger at one point, Trick Daddy at one point. They had a big roster, man. So bottom line, I think Baby just didn't want to pay, bro. Baby just didn't want to pay. He had T-Pain at one point, Mac 10, Limp Bizkit. Well, Limp Bizkit, I don't know what's going on with him. Currency. You know what I'm saying? I think the bottom, so they had the talent. He just didn't want to pay. I think Birdman just didn't want to pay, bro. And this is No Limits roster compared to No Limit roster. Master P, Mystical, Mia X, Silk the Shocker, Snoop Dogg, C Murder in prison. So, oh yeah, so Mystical was both assigned to both labels at one point. I I forgot about that. So he would have been in the middle. Now they don't have no big names that y'all never heard. I remember Mac. Mac was dope. Mercedes, Chopper, he was cool. They go Romeo. Remember Romeo? Cain and Abel. They had a few people, but they wasn't. They didn't have the roster like Cash Money. Boy, Cash Money had that. Ooh, Lord, they had a crazy roster. I mean, it's nothing to sneeze at No Limit. But this lets you know that No Limit was together. They had UGK at one point, Mr. Servon. They had some groups. You know what I mean? Damn, Currency was signed to them too. Damn. Yeah, the Gambino, yeah, they had some cool people, but that damn No Limit roster though, woo Lord. That No Limit roster was crazy. Let me read the comments. I know I just been talking away. Cause I know y'all know better than me. I'm just telling y'all what I heard come out that speaker. Man, No Limit killed them, bro. Who won, y'all? No Limit or Cash Money? Cash Money got buried. I'm sorry. They didn't have their right representatives, man. No Limit Soldiers. You skate kid in the building. What's up? My Claire said Wayne versus Eminem would be a good versus. Yeah, that would be pretty good. That'll be pretty good. Hell yeah, man. The people though. They people though, yeah. Charlie Brown, I thought I told you we No Limit Soldiers. Charlie Brown, a little bit skate kid. OG Birdman with Tony Braxton. LO Thug Love. And then the crazy part, he with Tony, but then Tomorrow was wiping his sweat. Everybody was like, what is he doing? But that's his sister-in-law, I guess. Uh I think it was OG Cash Money Hot Boys versus like 98, 2005, No Limit. See Murder hard as F. Shout out to C Murder, man. He's still in prison. Michael in the building. If Lil Wayne comes to South Africa to perform, we will be there in the thousands. Fill the stage. See, Lil Wayne is Little Tucci is big worldwide. See, Lil Wayne, him not showing up was a big difference, bro. Fiend, Ghetto Commission, Soldier Slim, R.I.P. to Soldier Slim. No Limit killed it. They did, man. A lot of people don't want to accept that, man, because even me, I'll be like, man, Cash Money got the way better catalog, way better artists. But once you listen to them damn songs from them damn, you forget the catalog that they got. Shit, I forgot the songs they had, man. I forgot the old masterpiece stuff. Ice Cream Man and all that, and Bout It, and I forgot about all them old how he first got on. You know what I'm saying? He had them just hardcore beats. You know what I'm saying? Them old school 808 drums. So that was hitting more, I guess, last night. Cause shout out to Manny Fresh. Manny Fresh is dope, but all the it was cool. You know what I'm saying? Bang bang and all that. That's cool and all, but he ain't Manny Fresh ain't one of my favorite producers, bro. Shout out to him. He put out a lot of stuff, but he was never really my favorite producer. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Manny though. I know he got a lot of hits. I'm not trying to sleep on Manny Fresh, but No Limit all day, bro. I'm in London, England for real. They stay safe, cuz he stay safe. Thank you, man. Juba, what's that? Juba Shakur. Shout out to you. Wayne been too high all the time. Yeah, if you get Little Wheezy clean, skate kid, you get a clean Little Wheezy, man, he can just rock the stage by himself. And no disrespect to all the artists, man, Little Wheezy is something else. But we found out their secret weapon is Mia X. Damn. Woo! Go back and listen. to when she raps. Woo, she was commanding that stage. Had the hand motion and shit, looking like a straight MC, dog. I was like, ooh, Mia X was flowing, homie. I love her flow. She was on that stage spitting like she was Tucci, nigga. Excuse my language. Man, I slept on Mia X, homie. I slept on her, man. I'm about to go back and listen to her catalog. My God. She was commanding, the only woman on the stage, and was busting better than all the dudes. Shout out to the dudes, shout out to everybody I was spitting, but that was the one I was most impressed by her. She was spitting, homie. Look at her parts. I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh, clear. Boom. That's what I like. I like when I hear a person rap live and they sound like the record. Whoo. Snoop sound like the record always when he raps. Depending if Lil Wayne is clean or not, he sound like the record too. If he's clean and he got his mind right, he on his A game, he rough on that. Then Mystical too, though. No, I know Mystical got some funny cases on his ass. But that motherfucker with his energy, whoo. I know Mystical got some funny stuff on his record, bro. But that's the Energizer Bunny right there that didn't perform either. Like, man. Juvenile dope too. Don't get it twisted. Juvenile was dope, but last night Mia to me was eating his ass up, bro. I'm just go back and look at it. Every time she start rapping, you be like, I know I was like, oh, Mia was flowing on you. I was impressed. I guess I slept through her music career. Damn, she was flowing her ass off. I was like, damn, I slept on her. And that's the secret. See, that's the secret with artists. You know what I'm saying? Do you sound like the record in person? Because a lot of people don't sound how they sound on the studio, how they sound in person. Once you sound like on the record in person, that bonafies you as an artist. Like, because you can perform anywhere, everywhere, and people gonna be like, oh, that's the difference, man. Some people just boring, walking back and forth, like Birdman and him and Manny Fresh walking back and forth. Shit, me was like, and those then step on one foot to get on the other one. She was Mia was flowing, homie. Woo, woo, woo. I like her parts. Man, Mia X was flowing, dog. I was in shock. I was like, wow. Cause we always give it to Lil Wayne. Shit. Little Mia X was flowing, dog. I slept on her. I always knew Mac was dope too. They didn't show too much of Mac. I always knew Mac too was dope. Y'all don't know too much about Mac because he went to prison and early in his career. He was dope too at one point. You know, it's a lot of hidden jewels, in Cash Money and No Limit. It's a lot of hidden jewels, man. Them soldiers was ready, right? You could tell, right, Marine, they was in that mug. They was all dressed up, bouncing, coordinated. Master P looked like Master P with the big hoodie on, gold shining, rocking the mic, all hype. You know what I'm saying? They all got their fatigues on. They was looking good together, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even Master P sound good. Even and Master P not even the best rapper. Master P sound good like that battle. Master P, he started jumping around and shit. We bout it. God dang. I forgot, man. I forgot. I'm sorry, No Limit. I forgot. Dang, they got some bangers. That old school feel. That 1-2s, that boom bap. That real boom bap. Yeah. You know, the Limit Soldiers went to that old boom bap on their ass. Them soldiers was ready, right? Walker in here says Mia X is really a lyricist. No Limit song selection was on point for real. Whoever put the selections together with the songs, they was on point. And she was even talking about dudes, talking about they thing was little and da da da. I was like, damn, Mia, you was a cold MC. I didn't know that. She been writing since the 80s. I didn't know that, Damon McGraw. My God, what a great place to showcase it. What a great place to showcase Mia X. My God. Whoo! Seven says it right. Some artists need a lot of producing, right? A lot of studio effects, you know. But when you hear them live, it's different, man. Live get you the real feel, like who really can rap. Juba Shakur, for real, cuz that's unbeatable. Same both ways. You feel me? Terry Harris. Good morning, big guy. What's up, Terry? See, Murder was great. Skate Kid. Shout out to See Murder, man. You think he's still locked up, right? Make him say, nah, 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 nah. And see, and once you say that, make him say, and the crowd gonna be like, nah, nah, nah. Make you say, yeah, man. Yeah, man. I slept on No Limit, bro. I slept on No Limit and what they contribute to hip hop. We already know with Cash Money, we've been hit with Cash Money for the past 20 years in our face. Boom, 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 cash, 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 cash. And we forgot about No Limit, bro. No Limit let us all remember who was the original label. Although, shout out to Little Boosie. Little Boosie said something like he said that Baby and them sound more Louisiana than the No Limit. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I ain't from Louisiana, but shit, they sound like Louisiana too, shit to me. um Cash Money lost it already. Man, I can't believe it, bro. I thought, man, if I would have if I was a gambler, well, I am a gambler. If they would have had that on the gambling site, I would have easily chose Cash Money, even without a Little Wayne in it. I thought they would have had enough, you know. But I guess Birdman ain't paying, bro. You could tell Master P paid all them people. You could tell they practiced. They was all together on unison. Master P knew the importance of this show. He knew that this was good. This was like the last showcase to the world of what No Limit brought. And he knew the importance. Cash Money was arrogant. Birdman was arrogant. Oh, we just Cash Money. We make a lot of money. We still got money, play our channel and all that shit. Master P and them all rapping like they knew the world was watching. They knew the world was watching. They was on point. All of them was hitting. Don't get me twisted. All of them was rapping good on No Limit. They sound good as hell. All of them. It wasn't fair, bro. They only came out with three or four rappers. Wow. It was a blowout. It wasn't even close. Cash Money lost a Skate Kid. Yeah, they gonna have around two OGs. Tammy's. What's up, Tammy Daniels? What's up, Skate Kid? R.I.P. Cash Money. Now they gotta do a redo. They gotta have little Tucci there, man, and it'll probably be way different Tucci, Turk, and I don't think even B.G was there, if I'm not mistaken. Was B.G there, y'all? I don't even know if B.G was there. Cash Money is not the same. They was trying to bring old days back, but times changed. Cash Money was not the same. Yeah, man, they didn't look good. Gone Gutierrez. man, at all. They never gonna have music like that again, right? J Boog, you know what I'm saying? That's timeless records. Nobody, cause the sound is different now. It's more sonic. You know, it's more, I don't know, melody singing drive driven now. It's more, I don't know, it don't have that hardcore boom bap that new No Limit got that old boom bap. They just put some gangster New Orleans twist to it. We found out that yeah, hip hop does live in the South, bro. Like shit. Yeah, especially when Mia X was flowing. Woo, my God. I was like, damn, Mama Mia, shit. No, you was dope like that. No sugar and No Limit, sugar super trash. You think so, Sammy? Everybody thought they was until last night. Hey, Sammy thought. Everybody thought No Limit was super trash compared to Cash Money. Shit, we got our wake up call. Well, I got my wake up call. I was like, damn, I'm gonna listen to it again. And every time I listen to it, I always fast forward the Mia X spots. I'm like, oh my God. Shout out to Master P though. Master P was rocking it. Everybody was rocking it on No Limit, man. I feel sorry. No Limit looked so. Cash Money looked so bad. They wasn't in unity. They was wearing different clothing. They just was just. It just looked real sloppy. Now you could tell they didn't practice much or nothing. You can tell, Baby and them drunken out their mind. It's good. It ain't nothing wrong with drinking, but you got to control your drinking if you on stage. You got to put on a show, bro. Your knowledge is important, fam. Keep up the good vibes for us people around the world. Thank you, Juba. Juba Shakur in the building. Marine, 1896. Right. Thank you, man. NBA young boy, all Birdman cares about is money. Right. Master P is the top dog for show. I mean, you got to give it to him at the last night, bro. You could tell Master P took care of his artists. Everybody performed, got paid for that. They act like they were happy. Everybody backstage, everybody had the fatigues on and shit. That shit was rocking, man. It wasn't even close. They had like over, 40, 50 people on stage compared to like maybe 5, 6 people for Cash Money. Good morning. What's up, Mrs. T. Campbell in the building? Seven Sages. Bottom line, the result from No Limit was a testament to leadership of Master P. Yes. Yes. That lets you know Master P took care of his soldiers for real. You don't hear Snoop talking about how Master P did them. All you talk about Snoop said when he left the road, Master P showed him the blueprint of how to make money in the music business. So when it was his time to be a solo artist, he already had the blueprint. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't remember, Snoop was getting, robbed at death row, basically. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know if it was robbed or it's just regular business practices, but hey, Snoop said that he wouldn't, Master P showed him how to make money, basically. No Limit destroyed them. No, yeah, Slim Jones, it wasn't even close, man. Charlie Brown said, "Baby oil." BG tried. Oh, he was there. Juvenile had him right though. Yeah, Juvenile was dope, and I ain't gonna never sleep on Juvenile and what he contribute to hip hop and all that. We all know at real time when it first came out, Juvenile was the dopest person on No Cash Money back then. He had the older voice. He had he was just the dopest one. But then as time went on, we already know who took the torch and ran with it. Little Weezy, man. Little Weezy is an alien. He's not even when he at his top on his game. This a bad boy right there, boy. Little Tucci is a bad motherfucker, man. Don't They lucky he didn't show up. They lucky little Tucci didn't show up. And don't even add Drake and Nicki on that. It had been, but they too big of artists. Nicki, Drake, and Lil Wayne. It would have been it would have been a whole different battle then. But for what we had last night, sorry, Birdman, you dropped the ball, bro. You had the roster, you had the money, you got the money to pay the people. I think that's the bottom line. He didn't want to pay these motherfuckers, bro. He figured, hey, we got the catalog. I still got the catalog. That's all Birdman allegedly. It's all allegedly how I feel. It's not a fact. You know. Shout out to y'all. I guess we gonna just talk about this battle. I knew this was gonna dominate the live. I knew it. Drake and Nicki is Young Money, not Cash Money. But that's true, Slim Jones, McGizzy, but they still sign, still Young Money, Young Moolah Money, whatever, it's still through Cash Money. It's still, they were signed through two labels back then, you know. So yes and no. So yes, they were still, yes, they were Young Money, but they were indirectly signed through Cash Money. That's Young Money, not Cash Money. Everybody say that, but y'all gotta remember. If you look, don't let me Google it now. Don't let me Google it. That's Young Money, not Cash Money. I feel y'all. Directly, yes, they were signed directly through Weezy's label, but Weezy's label was signed through Cash Money, and then Cash Money, I think it's Sony. I think it's the parent company. He weak as heck as fuck. Birdman, man, yeah, Birdman was wrong for that to put out that type of performance um for Cash Money. That was messed up, man. That was messed up, man. How he did that, man. Young Money. Uh, was under Cash Money. I know eventually Young Moolah got his own label. Eventually, he separated it. But a beginning, yes, here it is. Young Money, yes. Young Money Entertainment was a subsidiary label of Cash Money. It's right there. It was launched as an imprint of Cash Money Records, operated as a joint venture known as Young Money Cash Money Billionaires until 2018. That's when you seen the situation. When they was talking about when they separated. You know what I'm saying? So at the time, remember at the time when they was beefing, when he was beefing, remember Birdman was saying Nicki and Drake ain't going. Nicki and Drake ain't going. Remember when they was going through that battle? Remember Birdman kept saying Nicki and Drake ain't going nowhere. Nicki and Drake. I remember him saying that shit, whatever accent he was saying. Nicki and Drake ain't going nowhere. Eventually they did, they settled whatever, and they got their own labels. Drake got his own label, Nicki got her own label, you know what I'm saying? But in the beginning, when that battle was going on, Birdman was like making it animate, like Nicki and Drake stand. They stay. They stay. Let me see if I can find that. Nicki and Drake, they stay. They stay. Country ass, they stay. Shout out to the country. I'm country too. Shit. We all country. Shit. Nicki and Drake, they stay. You have a face for radio. Thank you. Thank you. Corner metal that, you know what I'm saying? Skate Kid Tank got F by Cash. Man. If I gave you a penny for your thoughts, I'll get change back. Shout out to you, man. Let me try to see if I can find that. Birdman, Nicki and Drake, they stay. Nicki and Drake, they stay. And Drake, they stay. Or some shit like that. Let me see if I can find that one, man. That was funny, bro. Nicki and Drake, they stay. They stay. You let it be known. Let me see if this is it. Let me see if this is it. Nicki and Drake, they stay.
Hey man, honestly, I'm glad I didn't $2 billion between Drake, Nicki, and fucking Wayne. Solid.
$2 billion.
$2+ billion.
$2+ billion between Drake, Nicki, and Wayne.
Hundreds of millions of dollars with me, man.
Wow.
Guaranteed.
So, has there been any other artist in history
ever? Now I want to know.
I was like, not Motown.
Do you know how many niggas I done put on?
Ooh.
Just them three there was a fucking lot. But I can go further than that. Young Thug, that's like my little brother.
Right.
Great in the game.
Right.
Future.
Oh yeah, Young Thug. Shit, Young Thug would have showed up. See, he was. I forgot about Young Thug, man. He didn't have Young Thug there. The lifestyle. Whatever. I know y'all didn't like that shit, but you know he was big at one point in Atlanta. Shout out to Mark Molly giving $99 and a beat ain't one. Hit me. Boom 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 boom. Mark Motley gave me $99 and a beat ain't one. Hit me. Shout out to Mark Molly in the building. Show sponsored by Mark Molly. Here we go.
Earlier on with us, you're right. Great in the game. NBA, them little young, you know what I mean? It's the list go, and a gang of niggas who now might be rivals. Right. I didn't help them.
So he talking about that. I want him to say, Nicki and Drake, they stay. And they stay. That was funny. I was like, damn. They stay. Nicki and Drake, they stay. They stay. I can't find it. I wish I could have took it back. Yeah, man. Everybody, hey, let's see what he's saying. Let's see what he's saying on this one. Then I'm gonna be out.
Your philanthropy putting on for your city still.
Created a lot of millionaires, but Wayne, Drake, and Nicki, that shit different. Right. Nah, that's in them other numbers.
Yeah, there's hundreds of millions.
Yeah, that's a different number. Now, I didn't bless niggas with tens and twenties and hundreds, but them three, those are different numbers.
Yeah, those are icons.
Those different numbers.
Those are legends. Your philanthropy.
Okay, I can't find that clip, but I remember that. I know what I heard. Nicki and Drake, they stay. They stay. Y'all lucky I can't find the clip. Are you on repeat? Nope. Jason Hollowsworth. What's up, Mark Motley? He said, good morning, Dondies and everybody. This show has been sponsored by Mark Motley in the building. Despite everything, still got to put some respect on Birdman's name for building the tremendous empire. Yeah, that's true. But he got washed last night. That just like, just, man, once you get on that stage, that's it. All the excuses is out the window. And Master P knew that. Master P knew that. He knew the world was going to watch this and we was going to judge who was better. And he paid these people. I guarantee he paid all the motherfuckers to perform. That's just how Master P is. You know what I'm saying? To me, what I've seen, he's not selfish, allegedly, like Birdman. We just heard too many stories of Birdman holding out on them chips. We heard multiple people from Lil Wayne to BG to at one point BG Turk, of course, he went through his problems. I don't know how much if Juvenile said anything, but I know these three have said things about him paying them wrong. You know what I'm saying? And what's that other dude, the West Coast rapper that was from out here? I forgot. He said Birdman wasn't giving him much or whatever. I forgot his name. The one that talking about the 100 something. I forgot the name. We just showed his name on one of the artists. I forgot his name. But anyways, long artists be talking about how Birdman don't be paying, bro. You know? And that's a damn shame. His own son was crying at one point. His own damn son. I know it's not his biological son, but he raised him like he was his son. And his own son was crying at one point. His own son to this day still have a weird relationship. Sometimes they cool, sometimes they not cool. You know. Andrew, what's up, Andrew? Rap better back in the old days, I feel. I feel you. They still got some spitters out there. You still got some spitters. It's just what the industry wants to focus on, and that's unfortunate. You know, it's just whatever the higher ups want to project to the world. But it's a lot of talent out there. It's just they not getting shined like how they were getting shined back then. I think that's the main thing. Whoever the powers that be, the corporate entities, you know what I'm saying? They project what they want the world to think is dope. But, shout out to Mark Motley in the building. Skate Kid said NWA. Shout out to NWA, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Run DMC. Shout out to um Outkast and Tribe Called Quest. I'm just thinking about all the groups that I used to like, Wu-Tang and shout out to Cash Money at one point, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to No Limit. we slept on No Limit. I did. Damn. And I slept on that young lady right there, Mia X. Oh my God. I'ma still stand on that. I'm sorry I'm repeating to say I can't help it. When some I was just amazed. I didn't know, bro. I just heard her on record. I'd never seen her perform before. And if I did, I forgot about it. You know. Murder Inc. sucked. Oh, they had a movement for a minute, Skate Kid. They did. They had a moment. You know, it was that radio pops, that pop sound at that time, pop and hip hop together. They did have a movement for a few years, you know. But then it got played out, you know what I'm saying? It just got played out, you know what I'm saying? All that singing and loving and all that stuff. It got played out, and then you get the Rough Riders. It's perfect time. Andrew talked about uh Skate Kid talked about Murder Inc. And then you get the Rough Riders with DMX and the Locks and all them, Drag On and all them. They came out with their rough style. You know what I'm saying? They brought the rough style back. Um, Andrew, I grew up listening to the ones like LL and Pac. Me too, man. You know what I'm saying? LL Cool J and all that stuff. And shout out to Dipset. You know what I'm saying? I love Dipset. They got watched at the hate to say it, they got washed at that versus against the Locks, you know what I'm saying? And I like Dipset better than I like the Locks, I'm gonna be honest. And I think the Locks are dope. I don't know. I just like Cameron and Jim Jones. Them motherfuckers be spitting. And shout out to all three of the MCs on the Locks. They dope as hell. You know what I'm saying? Jada and all them. And they proved that they were better. They were the better MCs that night. So, hey man, the Locks won, bro. Life with Tasharia says, take care. Thank you. Take care, everybody. Make sure y'all pull up on me. 4:45 a.m. West Coast time, 6:45 a.m. Central time, and 7:45 a.m. East Coast time, Monday through Friday. Pull up on your boy. Like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Boop. Make sure it says all, and share me out. And comment later, comment after the video, and watch the video again. Even if you put it on low, you ain't even gotta listen to it. Just put it on low and play the video again. And watch the commercials when you replay it. Make sure y'all watch the commercial. Shout out to Skate Kid. Peace out. Shout out to Mark Motley. This show has been sponsored. Thank you, Mark Motley, for saying your comment. This show has been sponsored by Mark Motley. Shout out to Wellness with Frugal Mama. Go to her channel. She says, take care, everyone. Go to her fabulous channel. Subscribe to her. And I'ma see y'all tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Diddy Baby Oil Party. Basically, they talking about he gonna get out May of 2028. That's what the website says. Now, and he may get out earlier than that. We'll see. And then we just went on a whole tangent about Cash Money and No Limit, man. And we didn't even talk about the Prez and the mess because we got caught up in this, which was a big monumental versus, you know what I'm saying? And they did show, and then shout out to New Orleans. New Orleans did show up. Louisiana did put their stamp. They let it be known why they are important in hip hop history. Um, the South in particular, we always try to phase the South out and just say West Coast, East Coast, but we always try to phase the South. The South got something to say still. Hey, just keeping it real. They got a lot of artists that can match with any coast. So Andrew, salute, Don, salute. Yep, no Diddy, baby. You know what I'm saying? So I see y'all tomorrow. Mwah, mwah. To all the ladies and the single ladies, you get the leggy. Pow, 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 pow. And the homies, you get the pound. Poop, poop, poop. Uppercut. You know how we do. I love y'all. Thank y'all for pulling up. You know how we do. No Diddy. Yay, yay. Baby. Love y'all.